So humor disarms people, especially on the street when I'm dealing with these radicals. So one of the things liberals have done is really tried to police conservative humor recently. When conservatives try to enter that realm of comedy, the liberals don't want to do it because they know how effective comedy is. They know how effective ridicule is. And number one, if you allow conservatives to have that in their arsenal, that could be very damaging to the liberal cause. But when conservatives are funny, it also humanizes them. And it makes them likable. And conservatives can't be likable. Right? If we're likable, then we're actual real people. And if we're real people, then we can't be canceled. Because they try to dehumanize us, right? They try to say they're Nazis and racists and bigots and not even worth the conversation, not even worth being in the industry. So if they're able to cancel Waters, how's Waters going to feed his family?
I mean, even college kids, you've asked hard questions. You asked the President Trump, if he drinks and smoked weed. You've asked some tough questions.
I did.
So what advice?
Imagine if he did.
I know.
And so it's important for people to take a stand when they need to take a stand, like you're seeing with critical race theory. People are now going to school board hearings. No one ever goes to a school board hearing. It's the most boring thing in the world. Why would you do that on a Tuesday night? But it's so polluted, what they're doing with these children and racism, that you're getting parents that have never even voted to drive to a school board hearing and scream at these stupid officials. What the Democrats do is that they label their opposition evil. And they do that because if someone you're running against is evil, then the ends justify the means. They can do anything. If you're running against Hitler, then you can break the law to defeat Hitler. You can call Hitler anything, you can say anything, you can do anything. You don't even have to debate the substance if your opponent is evil. Because why would you even get in that conversation? So that's a lazy way for them to avoid hard debates, but it's also a really slick way of demonizing your opponents. And it makes them feel that, well, if my opponent's evil, I must be good. So in a way, it's just a psychological cop-out. 4 issues: critical race theory, the border, inflation, aka gas prices, and the crime wave. So those 4 things are going to drive midterm turnout for Republicans. And those are issues that are not isms. Those are things that impact regular families. The price of gas, crime, open borders, and critical race theory, because that affects the children. And parents and voters feel that. It's not like, oh, Russia collusion, it's not racism, it's not in the sky. It's real stuff that moms feel. And they made moms angry.
They did.
So moms are angry, that means dads are angry, that means big turnout. And so I think, you'll take back the Senate, big wave in the House. Historically, that's the trend, unless Republicans screw it up, which there's a chance of. But at that point, Trump's going to look at the landscape and gauge, am I going to take another shot? And he's going to have to make that decision for himself. Obviously, huge support still, but he also has a nice life. Dinners with Melania, golf every day at Mar-a-Lago, or Bedminster. Great courses.
Nice.
And so if he doesn't run, I think DeSantis, it's his nomination to lose. What do we think of Trump Waters?
Yes. Tell you what, just filling up your gas tank, if you came over here, you would need to fill them up.
So I landed at LAX, and it was $4.79 a gallon. But if everybody can save themselves, then the world would be a better place. So stop, and liberals do this all the time. Liberals are always trying to fix everybody else's problems.
Yep.
Right? They need to fix their own problems.